The Dailyguide is a more former Chief Justice, Sophia Akuffo. Dailyguide, whoever wrote this article, I say bow down your head in shame. They can say we are brave, man. We are woke. Say the pana what you wanna. What you want to say? And then we go more permitted. Let me use the word. What you want to say? Functional limit. Such an astute journalist. Now what's now? What me a true way for former Chief Justice? Nonsense to the highest degree. Verbal diarrhea in recent times.
Wow.
Exhibiting verbal diarrhea. That just what must say? Call out here. So name and shame will be and they say you boon a jurist. Na just say will be a nimumra. Then Dailyguide is verbal diarrhea. Just an annual free. And Okatakyie. The Dailyguide is a former Chief Justice, Sophia Akuffo. Some time that year. She has become a loose cannon on our political landscape, behaving like a social commentator or a serial caller who wants to meddle in all affairs of the state. Dailyguide, whoever wrote this article, I say bow down your head in shame. Make us say be clear, brapa mami we yabo. Say the pana what you wanna. What tron sim huni sebi and then pebekwe mum permit me. Na me use the word. What tron kwasi asem no. Mum permit me. Because one year Dailyguide chief editor. Fortunately me. Such an astute journalist. Now what's now want me a true way for former Chief Justice. When did you do much no publish it? Because with the work can them what a buying what just one. A buying what my baba tramam for us in a moody mum for the sika. And the premai a boom mum for the comuno. The work can them more munti. Yantraso. As it her ladyship, Mrs. Justice Sophia Akuffo, not too long ago, the Chief Justice of the Republic has become very predictable in public space. But you're predictable. Most of my memoir are predictable. A memoir phone or mubono. And you're predictable until a comment on the memoir you are predictable. It go beyond Ghanacelenews. Animal farm. And what it in Cramino Momuchro. Smakacham Jojo. What it in Cramino Mananafe, what the attack or more, what we are dissenting opinions in. And your Jojo was Subano no Moyanwa, animal farm, no Moyanwa. After you see the second female Chief Justice of our land, and during her tenure, the fourth most important person in Ghana, after the president, vice president, and the speaker, is gradually reducing that office to nothingness by poking her nose in matters that do not require her intervention. Nonsense to the highest degree.
Exactly. So fire.
Nonsense to the highest degree. As some no I work unfortunately me or beka wo yire no wo yire ntemu asamu ana. Fortunately me. And someone Chief Justice beka ya no beka Dailyguide mo newsroom ho no said the mo manage wo asam no beka na. Eti and some no ekoso wo Ghana no a wode na no atum no. Wo say a matter that does not call her for her intervention. Now ofri Kosovo. Ofri Bolivia. Ofri Sri Lanka. Ofri Kuroimu, Ofri Omaimu. It does not call for her intervention. Now can call it for whose intervention? You bet me at Nasia Market come out for one to say yeah. Dissenting opinions and people with logical reasoning cannot come into our political space because of Nematan time say or more bad mode almost one more trauma that Parma and someone a former Chief Justice Seka. The position of Chief Justice is a revered one. It is revered one. Tina Mudin sem funu. Amam foni sika no ayedi amam se mo hwe mine so no. Mo bob sika wo mine ho bra bone. Ama bedru pempenso a ehiafo a enye wo musika. Na Chief Justice so wo no won tena se enye wo. Anka anya hwe unse wo ka bibi wo ha. And I'll read. Anya hwe former Chief Justice or retire one eye ne salary so. On hu hia dansa no wo. It go be kana no atum. Oba kana no atum. I say which the position of Chief Justice is a revered one, especially as the head of the judiciary, which acts as a bulwark against the courts that she headed have from immemorial been the final arbiter in disagreement in our society. Then him said the court is the final arbiter in disagreement in our society, dear. And you're not sabre baby adu no final arbitration. Eti no wakasa no. Final arbitration must be passed. Exactly. That is why the former Chief Justice is speaking. It may be a do sebi I some more than blame him who said matter pito. No more question a year and crama man wachi. And when I say Nkramama, it's figuratively. I'm not calling any human being as Nkramai.
Exactly.
But George Orwell book kumuna muko churo yes Napoleon ope 2 million we dey no tete Nkramama di scene ho. Yes sir.
Fire.
Ebi na George fortunately me wuyi. That's all our judges and magistrates are not only held in high esteem, but are revered because of the pride of the place they occupy in conduct of public affairs in country. Many people were shocked to see Mrs. Sophia Akuffo. You and who were shocked?
We are not sure.
And in fact, oh you're right, we were shocked. The fact that Chief Justice Etimi Babeye picketing sem kokorafo ne mrewafo mabo mobra na sika omudi beto eye BP aduro anomo na aban se say BP aduro betwitwa mo haircut me twa mo bo cut ye me twa ponko ewo musika ho na no papa kokora oba ha 61 years or so no oba ye no ani sika wo su se me nkopa cha omi entwa ni sika man na former Chief Justice say or retire one salary so but one tena ho hwe mamre wafo ne kokorafo sika wo mudi beto BP aduro omo ntena ho and one no baba join e wo mo as it we were shocked we were shocked to see Mrs. Sophia Akuffo picketing at the Ministry of Finance last year to draw attention to government's inability to pay bondholders. Look
at this.
Nankanya Mrs. Sophia Akuffo na so picketing. Anka him for na picketing. Kaya yefo. Anka wan picketing because onim when they came for the trade unionists, if she does not speak one day they will come for her and there will not be anybody to speak for her. And she's fighting for her grandchildren, her children, the next generation. It will my be soon any pattern time ye no kroma. And unfortunately, me wo do Dailyguide the person good anymore here. And keep hold this woman way in high esteem.
Exactly.
Because we are the voice of dissent, who is not keeping quiet because he's enjoying. Anya former Chief Justice. Obedi dia ko bimda obewu. Ye try the care every month. She retired on her salary. It will make an to know didi. And he atete just a dissenting opinion bia be mo esa mbekana no tum now we won here since last year it is yet to be established whether she held aloft the placard in solidarity with the bondholders or she is also affected by the domestic okay whether she did it in solidarity with the people or she is affected directly. Which one of them is wrong? Dailyguide, let me ask you, which one of them is wrong? Dailyguide, which one of them is wrong? What kind of society is this? What kind of country is this? But who be na make baby? Dailyguide to Mr. Jawa mo mbeka the voices of dissent nyina anwa to. Omo dia tem dia beka komu nyina anwa to. Former Chief Justice. Anya no de bebu na bebu. Onim de woye. Afa yentie. Who retired or you say bondholders or she is also affected by the domestic debt exchange. We know that as a former Chief Justice who retired on her salary, the domestic debt exchange program could not have dire consequences on her like normal pensioners. Dailyguide, fortunately, me shame on you. Eti one cannot to affect one directly. As I was what by your question will be some. What say? Most you drew her as if you can haircut. But nobody is telling us how we got here. And we are Bushan Penny, dear, dear Bushan Coco Jawa. Near so Fabo Bushan Hobra. Nasa Bushan Coco Nakatisiswa. Opa Chere, Dientia Katisiswa. Yes, sir. O Machere. Some man for no man Rasi. Yadia Katisiswa Nadakoya Mape. O call was a Krupon Kodos and Waka shall get them. A Bushan Penny to one quanko. Say Coco, one with the Nema Guso. Akatie drogu so o madrase wa ankohwe ukodri na akatie sisua no aba be ka kire busuafo ne se akatie sikoko no so na momfa musika mra na msamfa ngoe na busuafo ne se kire ye die nti akatie sisuo wo si nipa no a wo busa se die nti akatie sisuo no kire ye no eno woni ni wo problem eti former Chief Justice ye nimo se wono ankasa ade na affect no se so enkokrafo na ade no wo di wa wo tworo sa article ewu ni nyansa it was society more until something affects you directly, you should not speak. What kind of logic is this? What kind of human nature? It you are no trust article, does it make sense to you? Also, quite unfortunately, such a notable person has also become as predictable, just like she said about the judiciary. Unfortunately, Aleme saw to the publication of this article. Ejatumu. And they become former Chief Justice and what? We believe she has a personal axe to grind. One trick be use in a way communist inferior tactics.
Exactly.
Say what can say Munua Nemo Esu pay reason be the former Chief Justice. And what was we believe she has a personal axe to grind with Akuffo government for reasons best known to her. But we can conjecture. Mabodam. It is in war newspaper, no dear conjecture. I mean, go all ballistic on them. We should go all ballistic. I say we can conjecture. So as a media house, you are doing conjecturing. Just because you want to give the dog a bad name and hang it. Opa me ye monko di tebe bi na monfa story mra ba me enyama sep. Me mo bomfa bomba la train boy. E free bomfa ba man fa hwe ama. E ko chena me fa hwe nko. Me no obi ani agreement bi ase. Me ba sem di bibi ba. Me ka no kore. We can conjecture that it may have something to do with the failure of President Nanado to appoint her to the Council of State.
Listen.
Obi rising to the state of Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. The Council of State in the Hey,
the Council of State.
Obi rising to become the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Now, for Council of State is what 80 Council of State in war a dear Bena, a dear Ben, a dear council, the Dema State. The Dema State in the enemies are 115. It is difficult to tell whether a person of her stature would want to descend in the gutter to play the dirty game of politics. Medical culture must say politics is not dirty.
Exactly.
It's because we continue to allow dirty people in the space, and people like Chief Justice Sophia Akuffo, voice of dissent, must be allowed into the space for us to have a convincing conversation. I was never got here. I'm say politics is dirty. Dirty people, and you continue to allow them to be making noise in their ways. So we need sensible people, people of valor, people of honorable men and women to come into the space. Space in this one, shame on you. Dailyguide, shame on you. Shame on you. Dailyguide, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Your friends say, Papa, your friends say, Blay, Freddie Blay, what's my Blay? One no newspaper in no pay shame on you. Oh, she. One money, whoa, 1 year, Pia, so. Oh, in case close to be for some case, be inclusive. In case close by.
Fortunate.
I don't want to
Ye jawa mu a won be keka manfo anu atum se omo dia temu die ba wo se sware ya so yanga se sware so omo ne kan Dailyguide she mon trese oh ani ngwasi akwa ba we ye mam kwa ma mon twero se funu family for especially when they are fighting for a good cause.
Exactly so.
Now the politics stand trying to make it for no my name there. Teacher. They are in here. I want them. So and one of the can go for hey, former Chief Justice dear. And you can answer here, yes, sir. There's a job no money. The teachers, hey, Nana, you're in a Tiana Dailyguide no money. I was a penny neck as I was a penny teacher. Oh, punk was it? Webby? I know. Job of ministry. One church in some room from. Now, the iron one. Now, accident to see her. Young Corey and the Puma sibling. Now, you could chat them penny for us alive. Yen in the Mua. Inside said, young person, no, a Puma sibling. Now we may use a question, Papa. Already ended the bar. Was more fire on Dailyguide. Be a jahai. I'm peeping through the window as usual. It's recruit the cat. Was it? It's recruit cat. Only in the background. Nyangasami yonko. Lawyer Chumberi. So a question yeah. And this is one of the dear. A traffic of Prano on from you. Was any message?